welcome to Marissa's Kitchen. Today I'm going to share with you some Drive Thru Sue tips. And I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while, and I'm hoping to do more of them just as I think through ways that I do THM and try to make it easier for myself. I want to share those tips with you guys. So this is my first video of some Drive Thru Sue tips. And if you're not familiar with the term Drive Thru Sue, that is a term that Pearl and Serene came up with in their very first book to explain someone who is used to, eating fast food and, prepackaged stuff. And so I definitely feel like I grew up as a Drive Thru Sue. And I feel like I kind of feel like I am like the original Drive Thru Sue because I actually worked at McDonald's in high school. And now when you think McDonald's, a lot of different images come to mind. I lived and worked in an area where the McDonald's was brand new. It was in an area that was newly developed. And so my dad, when I was 15, he has a really strong work ethic, made me get a job. And that was the place that was the closest to our house. So I started there when I was 15. I worked there all through high school and into college. And there were some weeks where I was eating fast food probably 5 times a week. So THM has been so huge in my life as far as breaking those fast food habits, and that's definitely part of my background. And the funny thing to me is that when I worked at McDonald's, I loved working the drive-thru. It was just fun and speedy and fast, and you get to see a lot of people really quickly, and I just thought it was really fun. So I think I kind of chuckle about the Drive Thru Sue because I actually used to work serving people through the drive-thru. So that's just a different take on it. But anyway, I hope that these little tips are helpful to you. I might call them hacks when I talk about them. And what I mean by that is my husband is on Twitter, and he follows Life Hacker, which is they come out with a bunch of articles that help you make life easier. So if I refer to them as Drive Thru Sue hacks, that's what I mean. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you, and please comment and like the video. That way I'll know if this is something I should try to make more of. And if you have questions, you could also put those in the comments or share your own little tips that really help you make Trim Healthy Mama a little bit easier for you. I would love to hear them. So hope these next few videos are just, helpful. I think I've said that word like 10 times already, but I really mean it. And also I try to just pick up my camera and do these videos as I'm going through my life. And so there's a couple videos, I look really tired and my hair's messy. I guess I'm just keeping it real, and my not favorite time of the day is 4 to 6ish, and that's funny because that's usually when you have to make the biggest meal of the day. That's somewhat ironic, but anyway, so you may notice I look a little tired, and that's just the real me coming out. So anyway, have a great day and enjoy these next few little videos that I took. So I wanted to show you just a little life hack that I have figured out just to make THM a little bit easier and for being a busy mom. So I buy one of these Earthbound Farm romaine hearts packages at Costco, and I will buy that and then wash up a couple heads at a time, and then I will store them in Ziploc bags in the fridge. So then when it comes to mealtime, all I have to do is grab some out, and I like to cut mine. I found I like salad better when I cut it pretty small bites. So I am making tonight with some leftover Papa Murphy's pizza from the other night. I'm taking the toppings off and only eating the toppings, and then I'm just throwing this salad together, and then I will either eat it with just lettuce if I'm really short on time, or if I have some veggies in the house, which I usually typically have tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers, then I will just pick one or as many as I have time to prepare, and that's my salad with my that's just for me a fast meal. So keeping lettuce on hand, then you can do the letter rip side salad, which is in the THM cookbook on page 229, and that's just a way to try to make sure you're getting in a lot of those veggies. So just wanted to share my little life hack with you. So tonight we're having leftover chicken enchiladas, and I just grabbed my bag of lettuce out of the fridge, and it'll probably take me less than a minute to chop this up to have some veggies with my leftover enchiladas. So it doesn't get any simpler than that. Hi, I just wanted to share with you a quick Drive Thru Sue cooking tip that has really been helpful for me. A few years back, a friend introduced me to these Kirkland, it doesn't really need to be Kirkland, but just frozen chicken tenderloins. I get these at Costco. And what I love about these is they cook up in 13 to 15 minutes on the stove from frozen. So you just put them in a skillet and flip them. I don't know if you can see it there very good. I'm not sure the lighting is really coming in very good, but you flip them halfway through, and then they cook the rest of the way, and then they're ready, and I dice them up and use them in tons of recipes. So I think that may be even faster than using an Instant Pot, which I don't have yet, but I'm thinking about getting, but because I hear they're very Drive Thru Sue friendly. So anyway, I just wanted to share that little cooking tip. So tonight I'm making the chicken fried double rice from the Trim Healthy Table restaurant, from the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. I'm usually tired and a little spacey at this time of day before dinner. So, but I am making that recipe, so I'm just cooking up my chicken in there, even though the recipe mentions cooking it, you know, from raw. I have a hard time having thawed chicken out for recipes. Usually after living in Bush, Alaska, I tend to just know how to use frozen meat. That sounds really weird, but so I tend to buy just, you know, big quantities of meat that are already frozen and then thaw them out, but I'm really bad at remembering to thaw them out. So this is just a little tip that saves me time. Often I find if I buy fresh chicken at the store and put in my fridge, sometimes the week gets busy and then I don't end up using it before it expires, and so I hate to waste food. So that's just something that I found to be incredibly helpful, to be able to cook chicken from frozen really fast. Hope this helps. Hi guys! Tonight I am making lazy lasagna, and I wanted to show you or tell you about a Drive Thru Sue tip. So it is like I'm making lazy lasagna, because I really don't like the step of thawing out the spinach and squeezing it out and stuff like that. So I bought this spinach that comes already kind of like separated, and then I layer this in the pan frozen, so you don't thaw it out at all. And it does create a little more liquid, but I think in the past I have cut back on the sauce just a little bit, maybe like a half a cup less sauce. And then this creates a little bit of liquid, but I don't mind my lasagna kind of, you know, pretty liquidy or soupy. If you don't like soupy lasagna, maybe you shouldn't try this, but I just wanted to show you one more little Drive Thru Sue hack. Maybe you should try lazy lasagna. So if you're as lazy as I am, hope that helps, and you'll have to tell me if it works for you. And just to clarify, the sauce I use is the Great Value pizza sauce from Walmart. This is the one that they recommend using. It has the least amount of carbs per serving. And so the recipe in the lazy lasagna from the first, I'm talking about the one from the first THM cookbook, it calls for 2 jars of sauce. And so I would do like a jar and a half, or I don't know, you might experiment and just see how saucy you like your lasagna, you know, so for the next time that will help you determine. I don't measure out the spinach, I just sprinkle it on the lasagna, and then that's my layer of spinach, and then add up the other layers. And I don't know, I don't remember if it has 2 layers of spinach. I'm about to find out because I'm making it for dinner tonight. So anyway, I just wanted to clarify that.